Are you fed up of trying variety of diet plans but of no use? You have no idea how to keep a check on your diet plan. Or you are the one who is very much committed towards his or her health, but when it comes to diet, you don't have any control. Then stick around this video because this video is for you. Today I am going to give some clarity about this issue and also will share some tips and tricks of how to make an effective diet plan which suits you. Also, at the end of this video, there's an interesting trick as a bonus just for you. So watch the complete video. Namaste, my name is Manjeet Sthapak, the professional yoga trainer and follower of yoga philosophy. Let's start a yogic chit chat. This is actually everyone's need, but females have bigger concerns of losing or maintaining weight, so this video is mainly for them. You must have tried any of the diet plans and they must have given you some or many benefits. But let me ask you some questions. How long did that plan or that result last? Was it very difficult to make it in your habit? And why can't you continue if it was really giving you the benefits? You see, this question would give you some clarity to understand the issue. Have you ever asked yourself why it's very hard to stick to a good diet plan? Let me give you the answer. Whenever you try to change any of your habits dramatically or suddenly, your brain and your body does not accept that change. It resists that change. And that's the biggest problem of sticking to any healthy regime, especially the diet, because changing diet is not an easy task and it should go smoothly. So the first lesson here, you must go slow in terms of changing your diet habits. Now let's take another scenario which affect a diet habit completely. Every country's eating habits or meal preferences are different, right? Let's take an example of India. India is a big country. It has a variety of cuisines and the flavor of this cuisine changes in every state. And many times change in just a city will give you a whole lot of change in the meal preferences and eating habits. Now come a little closer. Look around your area or in a township. Don't you think that in the same township, each family, each house follows a different pattern of having their snacks, breakfast, dinner or any meal? Their bedtime is different, their wake up time is different. Even the products in their houses are different from your house. Don't you think that these are very important points to be considered before selecting a diet plan? Come little more closer. Even in your own family, each member of your family has their own choices of food, own preferences. Their available time to have their food is different and so on. There are so many examples. Before selecting a standard diet chart, you completely ignore these important points and follow the diet chart blindly without realizing that practically it can be a challenge for you to fit this kind of plan in your routine. You see, standard diet chart is the one which is the average of some 100,000 people and it's not completely applied 100% on everyone. How much are you sure that the plan, the diet chart would work for you the same way as it's working for others? Then you may ask the question, then how to select an effective diet plan? In my opinion, you yourself should make the best diet plan for yourself, which will give you your desired results, plus which will suit your routine. Here are a few tips which you should consider before making a best diet plan for yourself. Number one, what is your meal time? Just write down your breakfast, lunch, snacks, evening snacks, and dinner time. Try to make it a 4 meals a day plan. If not possible, then at least 3 meals a day plan. Yes, and in that plan, that 3 meals a day plan, breakfast is necessary, is a must. You must have your first meal, it can be a breakfast, within 2 hours after you wake up. Why? Because that is the most eligible time for your body to digest any kind of food. Yes. So morning is the time when you must have your first meal. Why I'm saying this? Because I see in majority of the houses, mostly females, the housewives, they skip their breakfast. Why? Because they prepare the breakfast for the other family members and they don't have it. So they wait until the lunchtime. By the time their body goes starving. And when the body goes starving, when they have their lunch, body tends to eat a lot. And worst scenario, it tends to save the energy out of the food for it prepares for the next day starvation time. So this is how it all starts to accumulating the fat. Fat is nothing but the stored unused fat, stored unused energy. Fat is energy, stored unused energy which body can utilize in starving periods. So you must have your first meal before within 2 hours after you wake up. The second very important thing you should consider before making an effective diet plan for yourself, the available resources in your home and in your area. Suppose if the standard diet plan suggests you to have an avocado every day or any fruit which is not seasonal and not regional, or if it is both, then if it's not affordable, what do you think, how long you're going to manage it? Not so long, right? So any diet plan, you must consider the available and affordable resources in your house and in your area. You see, sometimes these standard diet charts, standard diet plans seem to be inexpensive health treatments which not everyone can afford. So you must be able to customize your diet plan. Now let me share you a few tricks which will help you in your way. First of all, I always say this, what time do you wake up? Because as a female, as a housewife, or just a girl or a female who is taking care and looking after her family, you have a lot of responsibility. So whole day you're working for others. So that's why I'm asking, what time do you wake up? Just try to get up 15 minutes, only 15 minutes earlier this week or for next 2 weeks. Then increase the time month by month or weeks by weeks. Why I'm asking this? That 15 minutes when you wake up little earlier, that 15 minutes is for you. Make this 15 minutes your me time. And what do you have to do in this me time? Nothing. Just sit with yourself. Get out of your room. If possible, go to the balcony, go to the terrace, sit with yourself. Keep a glass of water, keep a warm glass of water, sit in a balcony and drink that water. Sit with yourself. This simple method will give you tremendous amount of peace of mind. And with peace of mind, you can take better decisions. You can think about yourself without any guilt. Trick number 2 is the same as I've said, that you must have your first meal within 2 hours after you wake up. It can be your breakfast or any healthy snacks. Trick number 3 with an example. Suppose if you are cooking a delicious but oily, little unhealthy food for your family members because they love it, but you don't want to eat it, right? So what you should do, or what you can do for yourself, before starting of cooking, start feeding yourself with healthy snacks, right? There are a variety of healthy snacks. You can choose the best one or the good one for yourself. Okay, start feeding yourself. It can be any healthy snacks to munch, any fruit juice, any vegetable juice, soup, or simple water. How it's gonna help you? First, by the time you finish cooking, you'll have enough energy to prepare something else for yourself, right? Second, if in case you also want to have little bite of this delicious but oily food, your body will not allow you to have a plate of it. Instead, you will be satisfied with 1 or 2 bites. Will you? See, it's all about mind training and determination. You'll have to take this challenge and try this if it's working for you or not. See, again, I would repeat, it's all about mind training. We always blame some other factors, someone or something for our ill health. But this is actually, in reality, this is our own lack of commitment and lack of self esteem the way we are, right? So commit to yourself, to your self esteem, that you're gonna make it healthier every day. Last and very important trick is to keep this struggle a secret. In my opinion, you don't have to announce it to people. Why? Reason number one, the moment they'll get to know whatever you're doing, as a human mind, they'll have their own point of view, their own understanding about the issue. So they'll start putting their efforts, they'll start putting their point of view, or perhaps they would force it on you to follow. You would start losing your energy convincing them that whatever you're doing is best for you. So keep it a secret. Keep it till yourself, or tell it only to one who is supporting you, motivating you in this struggle. Second reason, the biggest reason, this is your struggle. You have selected it. No one has forced it on you, right? This is your choice, your goal, your achievement. If you achieve this goal, you're gonna enjoy. If you don't, you're the one who is to blame upon. You're not going to blame anyone or anything other than yourself to blame of your failure. So it's your goal, your struggle. So you have to create the ways how to keep going. So that's it from my side. I hope these tips and tricks would help you in your way. So what's your trick to tame your appetite and keep it focused on a healthier side? Write this in the comment section. And as I promised, at the end of the video there will be an interesting trick which I have been using personally for years, and it has benefited me a lot. The trick is to have the gratitude towards your meal. Whatever you eat, be courteous about it. See, think this way. You are one of those fortunates who have options in their meal, and you can select any. Especially in this time of lockdown where many people are struggling to have their bread and butter. You at least have something to feed your family and yourself. So be courteous about it. Be grateful about it. Be thankful about it. Why am I saying this? It's all about mind training. How you train your mind. The more positive you are, the healthier you become. That's why in Indian tradition, we consider a meal as Ma Annapurna, the goddess of food. And we are taught to bow down before and after finishing meal. This is our way to thank God for providing such life-giving source. So we should always be thankful to whatever we are eating. Just forget about carbs and protein or anything. Just be positive about yourself in your mind and be committed to be on a healthier side. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope this video would help you. Please share your views on this video. Was it helpful? What other topics do you want me to cover? See you next time in the next video. Have a happy and healthy life.